Sweet home Arizona. Man, I miss Arizona. I was just there a couple weeks ago. But I want to go back to the Grand Canyon. I just went there for a couple hours one day, and it was the first time I'd been there since I was 7 years old. 7 or 9? 9. Since I was 9 years old. Or 7. No, I think I was 7. Yeah, 7 years old. All right, this thing today, this Mike Lindell symposium in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I didn't catch a lot of it, but okay, I'm a media expert, right? I'm a Emmy award-winning TV producer. Just sounds weird saying that. I'm just me. I'm just a guy, but I happen to have an Emmy, right? A daytime Emmy, but it's an Emmy. It's from the Emmys, the Academy. And if you were to ask me, right? If you were to ask me about how to do this thing, I don't know if I would do a 3-day, 72-hour around the clock. I mean, I don't know how many cooks are in the kitchen there. I mean, it's Mike Lindell's show, and more power to him. He's been extremely successful, more successful than I have been. Well, in business. But I have more success in entertainment, not financial success, but creative recognition. And so what you have to ask yourself, what is the goal? He spent a lot of time apparently talking to the media today, and I love the idea that I heard. I caught a bit of it. I'm just Googling and calling out the people, or at least one guy that was in the room writing. I don't know what was written, but he's like, "Hey, come up here, say that to my face, right? Do you think that? You believe that? Come on up here. You're in the room." I guess the guy he was talking to, I don't remember which media outlet it was from, the guy left the room, like chickened out, and Mike called him on it. It's like, that's great. I'd love to meet Mike Lindell. I love this guy. I love this guy, love this guy, love this guy. It's so sad. I was going to say funny, but really sad to hear the trolls and the detractors. So you're going to believe a crack addict? It's like, really? That's all you got? Really? That's your criticism? Boy. I mean, what are you? Are you sitting in a room filled with other people targeting conservative YouTube channels, and you get paid on how many negative comments you put per hour? Right? Is that what it is? You cut and paste, send, cut and paste, send, cut and paste, send, cut and paste, send, cut and paste, send. You got to come up with some witty, that's a gotcha. You're going to believe a crack addict? I'm like, wait a minute. Moses was a murderer. You're going to believe a murderer? Moses was chosen by God. We have the first 5 books of the Bible, essentially, because of Moses. The 10 Commandments, right? God chooses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Mike Lindell's one of those guys. He loves Jesus. I for the first time watched his commercial for the symposium today. I guess it was on Frank's speech. Just clicked. It's like a minute long, and he talks about the symposium, and then he sells pillows at the end. It's like selling pillows to raise money for this thing, and I see people go, "Oh, it's just a big pillow commercial." It's like, are you kidding? If he wanted to sell pillows, he wouldn't talk one bit about audits or election. Like, if he wanted to make money selling pillows, this is the last thing a person would do. It's like those people that said Donald Trump just wanted to make money, that's why he ran for president. Are you kidding me? That's the last thing you do, make money. You're going to make enemies out of half of your market, right? You make enemies out of half of your market by doing these things. So all of those nonsensical attacks. You're gonna believe a crack addict? He just wants to sell pillows. I'm sorry, trolls. Get a life. This is just like, I guess you're getting paid. I don't know. And there's plenty of people that go on there that aren't getting paid to rip. I don't know. I don't really understand the motivation for people if they're not getting paid. I get some sadistic satisfaction out of it. I don't know. The car coming. All right. Anyway, Sweet Home Arizona. If this is your first time at Sweet Home Arizona, welcome. If you've made it this far, I call this Gideons Army. I got different levels of Gideons Army, right? Anybody who comes here from Sweet Home Maricopa is Tier 1 of Gideons Army, and then Tier 2 of Gideons Army. I guess there's two separate classes of Tier 2. There's those who also go to Sovereign Art Sock and subscribe there, another one of my YouTube channels. On those who are on locals, right? Those are smaller groups, right? Gideons Army is a small selection of the Army. So Tier 1 is this second largest audience. And then Sovereign Art Sock, got like, I don't know, 1,500 to 1,700 subs there. And at locals, my locals page, I have over 1,000 as of today. So people like what I'm dishing out here for some reason. All I'm trying to do is be honest and truthful and speak the facts and share this moment in history with you all. So I appreciate it. Every one of you who's still watching this, love you sincerely. Thank God. Thank God for this medium.